Hello students, I hope all of you are well at home. Our today's topic is description of the family Liliaceae, which is under class 11, subject biology, chapter 5, morphology of flowering plants. So students, we have already learned about description of the family Solanaceae and description of the family Fabaceae. So students, I hope you have got a clear idea about what we are going to learn today. So, the family Liliaceae, it is commonly called the lily family. It is a characteristic representative of monocotyledonous plants. So, this family Liliaceae is a characteristic representative of monocotyledonous plants. It is distributed all over the world. That is, it is distributed worldwide. So, students, today we will learn about these characteristics of the family Liliaceae. That is, we will learn about the vegetative characters, floral characters, which includes the floral formula with floral diagram, and also we will learn about its economic importance. So, vegetative characters, floral characters, that includes floral formula with floral diagram and economic importance. So, we will learn these characteristics of the family Liliaceae one by one. First, we will learn about the vegetative characters of the family Liliaceae. These are perennial herbs with underground bulbs or corms or rhizomes. Leaves are mostly basal, alternate, linear, exstipulate with parallel venation. Next, we will learn about the floral characters. The floral characters includes inflorescence, which is either solitary or cymose type of inflorescence, often umbellate clusters. Flower is bisexual and actinomorphic. Perianth. Perianth means a segment of the outer whole in a flower that has no differentiation between petals and sepals. That means in case of the flowers of the family Liliaceae, the petals and the sepals are not differentiated properly. That means they are not distinct. They are remaining linked or attached with one another. The petals and sepals are not differentiated properly. So, perianth, which includes the petals and sepals, that is tepal, 6 in number, that is 3 plus 3, 3 sepals plus 3 petals linked with one another, often united into tube, and shows valvate type of estivation. Androecium, stamen 6, there are 6 stamens, 3 plus 3, 3 attached to sepals and 3 attached to petals, and they are epipetalous. They are epitepalous. Next, gynoecium. Gynoecium it is tricarpellary, syncarpous, ovary superior, trilocular with many ovules, and shows axile type of placentation. Fruit capsule rarely berry. Seeds are endospermous. Next we will learn about the floral formula and also about the floral diagram. So students, you can see the floral formula. I will go on explaining you the floral formula, and while explaining you will relate the floral formula with the floral diagram which is shown in the picture. So floral formula, you can see it is written as BR. BR stands for bracteate. Next sign, that is plus within circle, it is denoting that it is actinomorphic. Next sign indicates that the flower is bisexual. Next, P3 plus 3. P indicates perianth. 3 plus 3 within bracket, that means 3 sepals and 3 petals are linked with one another. You can see outward 3 sepals and inward 3 petals which are linked with one another in the floral diagram. Next you can see A3 plus 3. A stands for androecium. 3 plus 3. 3 attached to sepals and 3 attached to petals. So written 3 plus 3. And you can see over the P and A there is a bar. That bar indicates adhesion. That means the perianth and the androecium are linked with or adhered with one another. Next, G underlined 3 within bracket. It indicates superior ovary, 3 in number, linked with one another. As you can see at the center of the floral diagram. So student, this is all about the floral formula and its floral diagram. Next, we will learn about the economic importance of the family Liliaceae. Many plants belonging to this family are good ornamentals like tulip, gloriosa. They are also source of medicine like aloe. Next, they are source of vegetables like asparagus and colchicine, Colchium autumnale. So students, this is all about today's topic, that is description of the family Liliaceae. So I hope students you have understood today's topic, you have understood the vegetative characters,